Okay, here we are again. Time to work on question number 5. And just a reminder, this is the new SAT test number 1, section 3 math, no calculator. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? X squared y minus 3y squared plus 5xy squared quantity minus negative x squared y plus 3xy squared minus 3y squared quantity. Okay, so at first glance that looks a little bit complicated, but what you might notice is that you have what are called like terms. And if you haven't heard of like terms before, like terms are basically terms with the same variables and number of variables. Another way to think about that would be, probably a more accurate way to think about that would be the same variables and the same powers. All right, so for example, b and b squared are not like terms. Even though they're very similar, we can't call them like terms and we can't combine them. But b squared and b squared would be like terms. Okay, got it? Oh, and also, by the way, constants are like terms. 3 and 6, any things that are just regular numbers are going to be like terms as well. That doesn't come into play here, but still worth considering. Okay, so first of all, we have x squared y minus x squared y. As we know, 2 minuses make a plus. So there's going to be 2 of those. So 2x squared y. Excuse me. Okay. Now let's find our other like terms here. I see 2y squared terms, right? So let me give you some visuals here. So the first thing I did was I combined these two, and now I see 2y squared terms. Notice that they're not in the exact same place in the equation. The SAT is not going to spoon feed it to you, but here they are. So we have minus 3y squared, and then of course the minus still applies, so we have another minus 3y squared, so that actually turns out as a plus, right? But because the original one is a minus, it does in fact cancel it out. So just to recap, because it's easy to mess this up, minus 3y squared minus minus, and as soon as you catch yourself saying minus minus, of course just turn that into a plus. So minus 3y squared plus 3y squared is going to cancel out. And then finally we have our xy squared terms, and we're going to combine those. So over here we have plus 5, or just 5xy squared, minus plus 3xy squared. Again, it's kind of irrelevant to say the plus there, so to simplify, 5xy squared minus 3xy squared is going to be positive 2xy squared. So now we just look for the answer that matches up to that, and it looks like the answer here is going to be C.